The science of sourdough, from flour to flavor. The science that makes sourdough taste like heaven. Make something from nothing. Literally everything you need to make sourdough is right here. Flour and water, but it's dry. Think of it being like a seed. So much potential in life, and all it needs is water to activate it. Crazy, right? No buying yeast ever again. Don't believe me? Watch this. By the way, I'm MJ, founder of loadedpotato.org and your Refrigerator Eliminator. I help you hack your kitchen with quick, easy, budget-friendly meals using only shelf-stable ingredients straight from your pantry. If you haven't checked out my beginner sourdough videos, check them out. Make starter from scratch, starter from starter powder, feeding starter, and my 15-minute sourdough loaf. People on YouTube have a tendency of making things a little more complicated or a lot more complicated than they need to be, and I'm sick of it. And once you realize it's just a big science project, all chemical reactions, and you can ditch all the stretch and folds and the endless kneading, you can be making sourdough in no time. They all want to look smart, like they're rocket scientists, but it's literally so simple. They've been making sourdough bread for thousands of years. Literally mix, let it rise, form it again, let it rise again, and bake it. It is so simple. But that's not what this video is about. This is science. The science of sourdough. The science of sourdough involves flour that contains wild yeast and bacteria. Remember when we were kids and we discovered that yogurt was bacteria and we were all shocked? Okay, maybe that was just me. But I was like, what? We're eating bacteria? Well, flour has bacteria too. Did you know that? Have you read the package? Do not consume raw flour. Did you know eating raw cookie dough isn't most dangerous from the raw eggs, but the raw flour? Crazy, right? Do I still do it? Yes, I do. But they say you shouldn't, even though it's delicious. But back on topic, there is bacteria in flour. So when the flour combines with the water, it activates the yeast and bacteria that's already in the flour from its comatose state. This process creates carbon dioxide and lactic acid bacteria. And yes, literally like the carbon dioxide that's in carbonated drinks, which makes bread rise and creates all the holes in the bread, making it fluffy and delicious. And the lactic acid, which gives the sourdough its characteristic sour taste. Flour is carbs. Get it? Carbo-hydrate. Hydrate water. Carbo. You get it. We all know carbs turn to sugar in our bodies and in life in general. The sugars in the flour are used as fuel for the microbes in the starter. That is why we have to feed the starter new flour to keep it growing, like everything in life. Feed the starter to keep it alive, and feed the starter a whole lot of flour, and you'll get bread. It's as easy as that. Fun nerd fact. The acids produced by the bacteria break down phytates in the bran of the whole grains, which improves the mineral absorption. These acids also break up large protein chains, making them easier for our bodies to absorb. So why is sourdough better than using store-bought dry yeast? Well, store-bought dry yeast is just commercial yeast, but with no other microorganisms in them. Remember, the sourdough you make with just flour contains wild yeast and bacteria. Bacteria is a microorganism. Sourdough is superior because while it's breaking down the sugars to turn them into carbon dioxide and lactic acid bacteria, it's breaking down the complex carbohydrates, making it easier for your gut to digest. And since those sugars are broken down with bacteria, it has a lower glycemic index, meaning it causes a slow rise in blood sugar. This can be beneficial for gut health and blood sugar maintenance. Comment below if you knew sourdough was just a big chemistry experiment. So now you can officially call yourself a chemist. Maybe. I mean, why not? It's chemistry. But be sure to follow me for more amazing recipes and fun using only shelf-stable ingredients, and check out loadedpotato.org to see all of our recipes, meal plans, grocery lists, and recommended products to save you time, money, and reduce your dependence on the refrigerator. Till next time!